In this video, I'd like to show you how to create some navigational elements with WordPress. I've logged into the back end. I've got my front end on another tab here, and that way we can see some instant results. Now, in order to make some navigation, we've got to have a little bit of content. I've got a couple of sample posts here. I've got a sample page that's there. Underneath the post, I've got a few categories. And I've also got a few tags that are associated with one of my posts. So I've got some content that exists in a few different fashions. In order to make some navigational elements appear on the front end, well, right now we just have something that says Alan Sample Page. We're going to go to Appearance and Menus. Appearance and Menus. And depending on your theme, you might have a menu over here already, or it might be blank. Now, if you don't have a menu at all, you'll want to hit Create New and give it a name like Top Menu or Main Nav or something like that. But for this default theme, I've already got a menu. It's called Menu 1. Some themes will even have multiple menus where you'll have a navigation maybe on the top, maybe another one up towards the above the header, or horizontal navigation. There's all sorts of different ways to do that. In this case, we're going to see a list over here on the left-hand side of pages, links, and categories. By default, our pages are listed here. We can hit View All to see all the pages, and we've already got some pages listed there. Now, with this theme, the pages come up there by default. Maybe I don't want to have Alan Sample Page there. Or maybe I do, but I don't want it to say Alan Sample Page. Maybe I just want it to say Page 2. I can create and save that menu. Once I hit Create Menu, it comes up with a couple of options down here where I can say automatically add new top-level pages to this menu. That means every time I make a page, it's going to add it to my navigation automatically. Maybe that's something you'd like. Generally speaking, I like to keep my navigation a little bit more customized, so I'm going to leave it unchecked for now. Another choice, it'll say Theme Locations, and again, you'll see this on most themes. It may look a little bit different. It may not say Navigation Menu. It may say Top Nav or Top Header Area or something. But we've made this menu. We have to have a place to put it. If I save this menu right now and go back to the front end of my site, I don't really see anything different. That's because I didn't say I wanted this menu 1 to be the navigation menu. This says, hey WordPress front end, I want this menu that I just created to overpower the menu that was already there. And that's what it does. When I refresh it, I now see Home and Page 2. When I click Page 2, it takes me to Alan's Sample Page. So you'll notice that not only can we add pages, we can also add categories. Now let's say that I would like to show all of my categories. And right now I don't even have anything under all 3 categories. But I'll go ahead and add those to menu. If I add those to menu, I can hit Save. Come back to the front end, and now I've got those menus on all of those categories are now on my navigation bar. If I click breakfast, it'll take me to all of the posts that are under the breakfast category. Dinner, I don't have any posts under that, and lunch, I don't have anything for that either, so nothing comes up. Now, on the back end, another option that's really, really great with WordPress is that we've got the ability to sort of make sub-pages. So for example, maybe I would like breakfast, lunch, and dinner, and I'm going to reorder these. Breakfast, lunch, and dinner, to kind of be indented under Page 2. If I just drag them over slightly to the right, you see that they are indented, and guess what that's going to create? If you guessed a drop-down menu, you would be right. This is a great, great feature of WordPress. I can't stress how cool this is, because if you're doing it with straight HTML, CSS, maybe a little JavaScript, this is a much harder to do than simply drag and drop what you would like to have indented or not have indented. So you can simply drag these back out. You'll see that little outline up here where you can indent and outdent to break these down. So pages are here, categories are here. We also have links where we can simply create a link to a standard website. Now, one thing you notice is not here are tags. There's no tags section where we can just simply link to a certain tag. Tags are meant to be part of our post and sort of as a sub section of our post where we can click on any of these and it'll take us to any post that's got that same tag. But that's not really available under our menu. So if you insist on having that as an option, there is a choice. You can go back to the front end, click on one of your tags so that it automatically sorts all the posts you've got under this one tag, and look at your address up here. At the end of my address, I see tag/bread, and bread is what I clicked on. We could highlight all of that, we could copy that, and instead of making it a page or a category, we could simply link to that directly, and we could paste that in under link. Now make sure that it's http:// is there, and we can write out paste in the full link to those tags, and I can even decide to say bread. And I can add that to my menu, and right down here it says bread. It's got my custom title on it. Navigation label is bread. And I can put that anywhere I want. So maybe I would just like that to be under breakfast. Maybe under breakfast and bread, maybe that's where I'll put all my great muffin recipes and pastries. Can hit save menu, go back to the front end, and now when I roll over breakfast, I see bread underneath. And everything has its own link. What is wonderful about this is once we, as the developers, as the administrators, wrap our heads around posts, pages, categories, and tags, we can link to any of them through this structure. A post would be the same thing as a tag. We could link directly to an individual post and make that be a menu item. From the front end, no one can see the difference. The end users, first of all, they don't care if it's a post, a page, a category, or a tag. They're here to visit a site, and hopefully it'll be user-friendly for them to navigate through. They don't really care what's what. And they don't have to, because WordPress makes it so easy for us to link to any of those without having to really let the end user in on our organizational chart, if you will. So WordPress makes the navigational design really, really great. Now, if you're looking at my front end and saying, okay, you've got these cool rollovers and drop downs, every theme has its own look to its navigation. So if you're looking at your theme and you're not in love with the way that the navigation looks, my recommendation would be to pick another theme or, try to maybe customize some of it through Appearance and Editor. But if you're just starting out, I certainly wouldn't recommend customizing it just yet. Pick a theme that's got a really cool navigation built in, and you can kind of go from there. Some of them are animated, some of them are very simple and flat, but there's all kinds of themes out there for every taste under the sun. So hope this clears up some about the menu structure and setting up menus in WordPress. Thanks a lot for watching.